Hello, welcome to my channel, The Ascension Guide. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. Today's video, Ariah wanted me to talk a little deeper. I did a video a while back about ego. I'll post a link above. But they wanted me to go a little bit deeper into ego versus humility and how those two forces balance each other and play off of each other. So, as I kind of stated before with ego, a lot of people in the spiritual world feel like that their entire job of becoming spiritual is to dissolve the ego. And in some ways, they're right. If your ego is your identity, then yeah, you definitely want to dissolve that and put it in check and keep it where it's supposed to be. But your ego plays a large role in your evolution also. So your ego makes you motivated to do certain things. If you are motivated to take care of your body or to do well in your job or whatever it is that makes you propel yourself to do better, that's part of your ego. It's when your ego becomes your identity is when you have an issue, because then your ego's not in check, it's out of balance, and you're going to believe that you are what you think you are in not exactly it's going to be a disillusioned thought of what you actually are. You're going to start to become that person instead of being that person who does that thing. You're going to become that thing, if that makes sense. So people become attached to their jobs. I am a, teacher or a football player or whatever it is, instead of I am this person who participates in those activities. Does that make sense? So when the ego is driving you to be great and it is pushing you to do your best and you're striving for excellence or whatever it may be, then that's when the ego is good. When you let it control you is when it's bad. So here's the other side of the ego, is humility. So humility is not always good either, and that's where balance also comes in. So if humility is to balance the ego, you get your, keep yourself humble to keep your ego from taking over, but there are many people who are so humble that they don't even realize their true potential, and it's holding them back from flourishing and being who they truly are. So this is something that can also be a hindrance to us. If we don't believe that we are what we are truly capable of being, then it really holds us back. So that's where the ego can help to balance that. The humility also. I am that person. I am, this person with these abilities, and I am able to overcome blah, 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 or whatever it is that you are at your core, not your profession or, what society labels you as, but what you are at your core, what gifts you have to offer this world. If you are too humble and you can't accept those gifts and you don't embrace them, then you're holding yourself back. And by holding yourself back, you're holding back the entire ascension process in almost a literal way. Because we need everybody. It has to be everybody doing what they're here to do. We all have a mission. We all have a goal. We all have gifts. And it's a matter of discovering those gifts and, using them for the greatest good to help through this ascension process. So if your humility isn't allowing you to flourish because you're so busy working on getting rid of your ego and, not accepting who you truly are, then yeah, it can definitely hinder you. So, as Ariah has said many times with many different things, life is all about balance. It's not about going super hardcore in one direction or super hardcore in the other direction. It's about finding that balance, and that's what this is all about. It's finding that balance between the ego and humility to where You're not allowing the ego to become your identity, but you're also not allowing humility to get in the way of your evolutionary progress and getting in the way of you finding your full potential. Because many people think, oh, I'm not that. I couldn't possibly be that. I couldn't, that's not me. No, 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 no. You think too highly of me, whatever. If people see something in you, it's for a reason. Yeah, there are those out there who will, blow smoke up your ass or whatever, but generally speaking, I think that people are more genuine when they give compliments than a lot of people are able to take credit for. Myself included. So, all the things I talk about are lessons that I've gone through that Ariah's told me. So, don't think that this is some isolated thing where it's just you or anything. We all go through the same, issues. Unless you're an egomaniac, and then your ego's out of control. So figure out which one resonates more with you. Is it your ego is out of control and you need to humble yourself, or are you way too humble and your ego needs to step it up a little bit and balance things out? Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any questions, if this is unclear, or if you'd like me to elaborate further about any of this, please leave a comment below or let me know, your story. Is your ego, controlling you, or is that your identity, or have you, totally squashed your ego and now you're too humble and you're not accepting fully what you truly are? Let me know in the comments below, see what you think. And, if you got any value out of this, I would appreciate it if you would like and share. It helps the algorithm, helps other people see the videos. And, if we can help as many people as possible, that's obviously the ultimate goal. So, and if you resonate with this video, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll keep sending you guys more content from Ariah as I get it. So, all right, until next time, love and light.